So I'm not really a brush girl, I'm a sponge girl myself. That's how I choose to apply my face products. And these are all the brushes I own to my name. Slightly embarrassing, slightly sorry. So I decided to upgrade and buy this piece just to start off with. And seeing as I'm not a brush girl, I'm not really sure what the metric for good brushes is, but I am gonna go with my gut and say that the finish, that will be my metric for this, is how, like, does it pull the foundation off of my face when I apply concealer, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I don't really have much time to get ready. I'm off to Cosmo Summer. It's gonna be a dope event. I'm there for work, but also it's gonna be a vibe. So it's summer, it's daytime, we're not gonna go too heavy. So I'm gonna take a guess and say that this would be the foundation brush. Looks like the densest one. So I'm gonna have a go at this one. So I'm using Fenty in shade Pro Filter 8B02. So usually I use a combination of these two, but this one is finished, so I'm sticking to just using this one. The mirror propped up on a chair here, so if you see me looking in this direction, it's because I am looking at myself. The application in this mirror to my left. And bring it a bit closer. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Yeah, I think I chose the right brush. It's got the right density. I don't know how you would say it in proper makeup world terms, but it's got the right the brush is the right denseness, if that's a word, to apply this. Like, it's solid. Whoa, what I'm noticing though straight away is that the brush is using a lot more product than I would usually use when I apply with the sponge. This is probably not an ideal time to experiment either, because I have somewhere I gotta be, but you know, I don't know when I'll have the chance to shoot Get Ready With Me again. And this just seemed like the perfect opportunity, you know? Cosmo Summer. Okay, I see why people would opt for brushes. I'm actually quite liking the way that this is applying. It's just taking super long. I feel like with the sponge it's like dab 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 dab. I feel like with the brush a lot more precision is required, but you know, you probably shouldn't be getting ready in 10 minutes anyway. Shouldn't be rushing your makeup. But I think every girl now probably has, or makeup enthusiast, because I mean, guys can wear makeup too, pay. Every makeup enthusiast probably has like a 10-minute routine down at this stage. Oh no, I feel like I want to cheat a little bit and dab my forehead, but I'm not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it because this is a brush review, not a brush and dab. Okay. Wow, babes, I do not know which one would be the concealer brush. I have no concept of what the concealer brush would be here. Absolutely zero. But I'm thinking that it would be one of these flat ones. But these feel almost too small. This looks more like a highlighting. Let me take them out. This looks more like a highlighting brush. And then these look more like shadow brushes. You know, like precision shadow brushes. So I don't know which I would use for concealer. Whew, child, this is stressful. So we have these. And then we have this one that I've just used for foundation. And then we have this one, which feels to me and looks like a blush brush. So it's a toss-up. Okay, I think it's this one. This one seems slightly flatter than these two. So I'm just gonna... Actually, a concealer brush I feel needs to be smaller. So, guess I'm just gonna go with this one.
I wanna know your 7 a.m. personality. Move that moon to my tune, make it drop, blaming gravity. Writing raps while you grabbing me.
No, that's way too small. I will never finish. So, you are gone. And you, I need to get out of here. Yes, this is a concealer brush.
You can say the rest. Can I get you closer? Can I be the one at 1 a.m. to call you over?
Okay, brush set.
Can I be your soldier till the war is over?
This is the part that, like, if you mess up your concealer and it pulls off the foundation underneath and you start getting patchy underneath the eye, it can mess up the whole vibe, everything. The concealer is wrong, everything is wrong.
No show emotion, keep a hold on self. That shit'll kill you when your heart ain't got no pieces to it. And you living off of words that don't have meaning to it.
Okay. Let's hurry up though. Okay. Oh, by the way, I use still Old Faithful. I think this is the Allego. Yeah, Pro Concealer HD. This one, you know about it by now.
Can I get you close? Can I be the one at 1 a.m. to call you over? Can I be your nigga, baby, baby father? Can I be your soldier till the war is over? Can I get you closer? Can I be the one?
Then I'm going to go in with where is it? If I can find it, I will go in with truffle. This has lasted so long. I bought this last year. This is the Fenty matchstick. I still love the way that this blends. Okay, let's try. Let's see what you can do. I've just taken this brush now. At this point, I'm just grabbing brushes and hoping for the best. But seems to be going in my favor because everything is blending well. Yeah. Greenleaf, thank you.
I was taught no show emotion, keep a hold on self. That shit'll kill you when your heart ain't got no pieces to it. And you living off of words that don't have meaning to them. What's wrong with love? You do it right, you do you right.
Wow.
You niggas tutelage ain't right. You niggas
Am I a brush girl now? I think I'm a brush girl now. No, but I just love how easy it is to grab a sponge and just dab. It just feels natural to me. I guess it's also maybe habit. This probably will take some getting used to. But so far so good. So far so good. Okay, contouring. And then this part, I'm not even gonna risk it because I don't even use a sponge for this. I just use my finger. Because ain't nobody trying to have a blotched contour. No. Okay. Next, let's go brows. So that would conclude the brush. No, I'm lying. I've still got eyes, but for face products, for foundation and concealer, that would conclude the brush. Trial. I feel like it went well. I feel like my face is well blended as per usual. Yeah. So brows. tiny brows. Going for like this burgundy, I think this is a lip pencil actually, but I use whatever I want to use on whichever part of my face I want, because I can do what I want. But yeah, this is a lip pencil. I just like the color of it, gives me summer. I always love to go in with my finger, kind of dab towards the middle there, to give it like a natural smudged look. I'm not a fan of concealing brows because I feel like it looks really unnatural when you conceal your brows, because naturally brows will have a few stray hairs. So if you're going to draw them in, like, or fill them in like I am now, I think I'm not a fan of concealing after that, because then you have these demarcated lines and natural brows have stray hairs. So I just smudge a little, smudge, and kind of create an imperfection of sorts. Okay, before my concealer starts lifting, I usually use this loose powder, Yardley. I know I probably could find a better one, but I've been using this for the longest time, waiting for it to finish so I can move on to something else. But I have ruined it. I've managed to ruin it, so I've been using this Invisimatte to conceal my under eye, which is also almost finished. So yeah, it's a matter of urgency. I need a new setting powder, under eye setting powder. But this is doing a good job of, it's a good placeholder. So just because it's hot today, I think I will go in around here too, because I don't really enjoy the look of a melted face. So here too, and we're good to go. Maybe a little bit here too. Okay, and let's do this so that the eyeshadow doesn't crease and go weird. Cool. So now I'll be right back. There's a pink in here that I really love. This pink over here. Sorry, everything is dirty, guys. I haven't washed my brushes. I haven't washed my things since I've traveled, and everything has shifted and moved and been used, so forgive me. So this pink over here, it's called, does this thing really work? Well, yes it does. See, this is a force of habit. I was about to do it with my finger because that's how I like to do it, but there are eye brushes here, so let's see what the eye brushes can do. So I'll go for the flat one because I am a fan of a flat brush. And let's just start packing it on there. Never mind. Maybe not flat, maybe round, so I can go in round swiping motions. That'll be much faster, I feel. Okay, this is fine, but I'm not really loving how it's applying. I still would rather use one of my old brushes, which would be this one. I forgot what this was, but this was a brush that I bought some time ago, and I love it. I always go back to it. So I think let's just, because it's a bit of a mess going on here now. I'm not a fan of the eye brushes. I feel they're too small. I don't know, that might just be a preference thing, but I prefer my eyeshadow brush to be about this size. So no, we are not about to do that. See how quickly that eye went, because I didn't have to fix or correct anything. I just went in with the shadow. And then naturally I will go underneath. I'm sweating guys, it's so hot. Oh no. Okay, and then we're gonna quiet it down because I'm looking slightly crazy right now, but not to worry kids. I usually just use the same brush over and over again, but for the sake of this video I will use this because this is another favorite brush of mine. It comes with the Urban Decay palette, and these are good brushes. This is a good brush. These two in fact are good brushes. These have made my life, you know, easier. So quiet this pink down and mute it a little bit so it's not quite so circusy. I am going to take Sourced from the Urban Decay palette. You guys know I love this one. And I'm just going to go over the edges. Yeah, soften the edges.
Can I get you closer? Can I be the one at 1 a.m. to call you over? Can I be a nigga, baby, maybe baby father? Can I be your soldier till the war is
I've definitely gone too high here. So what I'm going to do is come back with some concealer.
baby father? Can I be your soldier till the war is over? Till the war is over. Look, who don't need help? I was taught don't show emotion, keep a hold on self. That shit'll kill you when your heart ain't got no pieces to it. And you living off of words that don't have meaning to them. What's wrong?
Now, let's go lips.
You niggas new with this, I'm who your bitch would rather spend the night. And I don't stop at basic math, show you better than I have. See what really make you whole is to have a better half. Love, can I get you closer? Can I be the one that wanted?
Then, let's go. For lips, by the way, you already know, it's uncuffed. You saw I bought this at Sephora about a month ago, uncuffed. Yeah, so now mascara is missing. You can definitely tell that mascara has not joined the party yet, but we're about to rectify that.
I wanna know your 7 a.m. personality. Move that moon to my tune, make it drop, blaming gravity. Writing raps while you grabbing me. Hope it's the same when the world figure out I got some talent. See, lying on my back, facing blunts. You strut on my lap to be I ain't tapping out to the sun, phone dead, only next getting wrong. You can say the rest, and I'm done. Can I get you close?
Now, I'm feeling a bit ghostly. So let's just see if there's some excess powder that we could get rid of on my face. Bring everything together for last looks. And then these are the two things that like bring life back into the face. Da 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 da. I bought this at Sephora too. It's the Kilowatt Fenty highlighter in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. So yeah. I think this one, which I've just now used too, this one I would use for highlighting. Or this one actually, this one, the angled, it's got a slight angle, so I think it will be perfect. I like to spray the brush a little bit before I go in and dab. I feel like it applies the highlighter a lot more, it's less flaky and less like, I don't know how to describe this. But when you spray it first, the particles kind of, the water, the liquid, and whatever else is in this setting spray, kind of makes it apply differently. It's almost like painted on, rather than like a dusty, shadowy thing that often happens when we put on highlighter. So a little bit of setting powder does the trick. I like to put some highlighter there, and then I just like to go back in and dab it so that it kind of doesn't look like it's separate from the makeup. It kind of blends in with the makeup. So it's not like, oh, she's got highlighter over makeup. It's like one cohesive thing going on. And sometimes you get a little bit carried away when you put on highlighter. So when you go back in and you dab on top, kind of ensures that you don't look like a clown. But yeah, that's what I like to do. Yeah, it's perfect. Setting spray. Yes, that was 1,000 sprays. So this is how I look. Cosmo Summer, are you ready? Okay, I've gotta go. Okay guys, so this is what I'm wearing to Cosmo Summer. These white leg pants, matching bralette thingy, those glasses, this bag, these shoes, I'm not so sure. And then this cover up over here. So yeah, that's what I'll be wearing to Cosmo Summer.